pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank. Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
The wait is over. It's Truck Month at Anderson Ford, which means big selection and even bigger savings on Ford F-150s. Like lease a 2025 Ford F-150 for only $195 per month. The truck that's built to work hard and play hard. Another reason you'll experience better at Anderson Ford. Stock number 1008409. Previous service letter. $195 per month for 36 months, 7,500 miles per year, 8,500 with type. Tax, title, and license fees extra. Residency restrictions apply. Program subject to change. Must take new retail delivery from Anderson Auto Group by 3/31/26.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Hey everyone, this is Austin Norman from Old School with Foreman and Orman, live from 1040 O Street in the heart of downtown Lincoln, weekdays from 3 to 6 p.m. My favorite thing about downtown Lincoln has to be the year-round energy. Downtown Lincoln never stops. It's easy to get to, has everything you could need or want in dining, entertainment, and retail, and of course it has Lincoln's best sports talk, proudly located in downtown Lincoln on the corner of 11th and O.
This message is brought to you by the Downtown Lincoln Association and 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket. Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
All right, welcome in to the Fitness Fanatics. It is Sunday, March 15th, and it is Selection Sunday for March Madness. Nicole, are you excited for this?
So excited.
It's like, what time is that show? Well, the show's
I just want to know what time I was going to be free to do whatever I wanted to
5
do in the
p.m.
house.
You'll be watching.
I'll be in the kitchen probably.
It's going to be so much more exciting seeing Nebraska's name on there.
Not having to wait
so
long.
Exciting.
Well, you never know. We might be in the last region in the last little quadrant they announced, but
that's true. At least there won't be an anxiety like, oh, what if we get left out?
Yep. So they'll be in. The women's selection show is today also, which I have the latest ESPN bracketology pulled up. They are currently one of the last 4 teams in. So can't really see anything changing today. I mean, I don't have my pulse on the women's conference tournament championship races right now, but again, this isn't, the committee, but they've kind of been last 4 in for the last couple of weeks. So
I think there should be in there,
which I'm kind of excited about because they'll play a team of their caliber and gives them a chance to get a win in the tournament versus just starting off playing the 6th seed as the underdog. So
nice little redemption arc opportunity.
Yeah.
Because the way the season kind of fizzled out there.
So a lot has happened since we were with you last week. So last Sunday, Harris and I went to the Nebraska-Iowa basketball game at PBA. First time I've ever seen a Nebraska men's athletic team beat an Iowa men's athletic team. Probably one of the top 10 moments that I've seen with my own eyes, I think.
It's dicey, too.
Was dicey.
It was dicey.
Raph was about ready to just become UNL security and not allow you entry to any Iowa-Nebraska game.
Yeah,
ever.
I was getting a lot of threats. I
know.
like it was my fault
Yeah.
that was happening.
When it started getting close, I was even starting to throw darts at you with my eyes. It's like, this guy might really be a problem.
Side eyeing me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! But you know what? They got the job done.
They did. It was close, but they did it,
and it was awesome. So Harrison and I were at that game. It was a big win for the Huskers. Unlike the game on Friday night, which is kind of a dud. So kind of glad I didn't drive to Chicago and spend money and for that.
debacle. Yeah, it would have been cool for the Bulls part, just being at the United, but that's about it. I mean, the way that worked out. But on the flip side, I know everyone's really sad about Husker hoops, and we were definitely the biggest blowout out of the top 4 seeds. But if you go look at it, 3 of the top 4 seeds in the Big Ten tournament lost. We were one of the 3.
Mm-hmm.
It's all okay to lose in the Big Ten tournament, but
and again,
definitely not the end of the season.
I don't know what your Twitter algorithms are, but mine were doom and gloom.
Mine were doom and gloom for Husker hoops.
I mean, it's kind of what they've been doing, so I don't know if it's that concerning.
It's
not the first time.
Well, they're 26-6, right? And
yeah.
every loss they have has been to teams that are, either it was on the road at Iowa, at UCLA, and then you lose to Michigan, who's the 1 seed, Purdue twice, who's a 3 seed, Illinois, who's a 3 seed.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Big Ten's good this year, I think, especially top heavy. I think the concern is like, what are we 6-6 in the last 12?
Yeah, there's a lot of teams that are struggling, that are 3 seed, 4 seeds that lose games. I mean, UConn just lost by 20 to St. John's. You think they're like, it's over, season's over, we can't even win a game of the tournament. Like, that's how we're talking. Right? Like, but UConn, who's the 5th overall team of the country, lost by 20 in their final game to St. John's, who you put St. John's against Purdue on a neutral court, it's going to be a hell of a game, right? We lose by 16 and it's over. It's just, that's
I don't know where that comes from, and I get this as a portion of listeners, not everyone, or just Husker hoops fans, like where we became basketball snobs.
It stems
over
over
a school that has zero business ever being snobs in basketball. We have 3 All-Americans in all-time school history. We're not a storied program to where it's good to have expectations, but I think we need to
and the
cool
goal,
it a little bit on the doom and gloom. Like, it's not over. We still have a game to play.
And the goal before the season is to win a game, right?
Yeah, win that one, and then we can start really talking.
They're going to be the overwhelming favorite, but I have a feeling like, all the experts are like, oh, look out, upsets. I have a feeling Nebraska is going to be on a lot of the upset specials.
Oh yeah, school that doesn't have a lot of history in March. They're set up to be one of the upset picks.
But historically, I believe I saw 95% of the time the 3 seed beats the 14 seed. So, I mean, it's happened, I think, like 23 times in the history of the tournament. So it does happen. And fortunately, Nebraska was one of those 3 seeds already that got beat by a 14 seed back in 1991, I believe, is when they were the 3 seed.
Does that statistically make it more or less likely that we could do it again?
I don't think it matters.
I think it would be less likely statistically.
35 years later, I don't think it really matters what we did in 1991.
So when you fill out your bracket, are you going to have Nebraska win the first round?
Well, absolutely. I'm going to have
Harrison?
the first round.
Oh, yeah. That'd be a maniac not to.
Well, you're talking about everyone's all doom and gloom.
Well, they are.
So listeners, do we have any listeners that
they will have Nebraska winning that first game?
That aren't, though? Any listeners that aren't? Text us.
I would be surprised if I'm being 402-464-5685. You're picking Nebraska to lose the first round. I know there's
It'd be a hot
some
take.
people.
It'd be a hot take.
There was. I know one of our listeners, I want to say it's Old Dad 34. He's very disappointed right now. I think he's down. But that was also like directly after the results.
Yeah.
Once things cool off, people usually refrain.
And then you see what Purdue's done, right? They're in the finals against Michigan.
Hot streak.
And they're just a bad match. I mean, obviously we all are I don't really necessarily think I'm not really worried about the first game. I mean, can they lose? Yes, but I feel pretty comfortable. And if I had to bet my life savings, which isn't much, I would bet it for Nebraska to win. Now, the fun thing about the tournament is which we haven't really got to do this a lot as Husker fans, is now you get to cheer for upsets, right?
Yep.
So whoever the 6-11 game is,
good chance Miami,
I am
Ohio.
going to cheer like crazy for the 11th seed because
Mhm.
I want total chaos in whatever bracket Nebraska's in. I want them to play the 14th seed. I want them to play the 11th. I want them to play the 12th. And then I want them to play the 13th or 14th in the regional final.
I don't know who I was
Do you
looking
think
at.
that's going to be the best for us, though? I don't know.
Absolutely.
Just win games. Yeah, no one's going to talk about how tough those
Because
opponents
once
were.
you get there, you're playing some tough teams.
Yeah, even the mid majors, if they're in there, it's like St. Peter's Peacocks. You can ask Purdue they took it lightly or not. They did. That was their mistakes. Peacocks ended up pulling off the upset. But yeah, I mean they're all going to be really good teams when you get into the bracket at this point. I did see a lot of people though projecting for Nebraska to win the first round and then getting a lot of those upsets. There's multiple people. I don't know how it all shakes out, but had Miami, Ohio, and Nebraska on the same side, and a lot of people pick Miami, Ohio to pull off the upset. So there'd be the road right there.
Well, we'll see. 5 o'clock. Everything looks like still pointing to Oklahoma City, which would be a Thursday and for Saturday games for Nebraska. Now, I'm if it's they're playing Thursday, I really want them to play like Thursday night, like 7 p.m. I don't even care if it's the last game of the night. I want to enjoy the entire day of the tournament, and I also want to watch the 6-11 game first, so I have some vested interest. Like I'm going to cheer for the 11th seed because if Nebraska plays and for some reason they lose, then I'm just going to bed. I won't even care.
Yeah,
like the tournament's
that's
over.
how you felt Friday too. You're
I
like,
know.
well, now I don't even really want to watch any of the games.
That would be a tough one if Nebraska loses like in the morning and
Just
having
like
to start your tournament off like that. That'd be a gut punch.
Like in 2014 when they lost.
Yeah,
it was over by like 1 p.m.
Mhm.
Just tournament's over. But we weren't the favorite in that game against Baylor. We were the 11 seed, I think, versus 6. So, but no, it's exciting times.
It is.
It's coming Thursday. And I'll tell you what, gosh, there's so many. Now, last year, I went back and looked. I picked Florida to win the championship, which it's documented on the Ticket Bracket Challenge, ESPN. You go see J.E. Big Red with Florida as the national champion. So I did pick that correctly last year, but my other picks weren't so great. So I finished like tied for 56th out of 560 people that were in the Ticket Tournament Challenge. I'm assuming we'll be doing another one this year.
We'll be doing another one. We got to figure out how we want to organize it, but I'm sure we'll do something fun. We like doing that every year. It's always fun to see some of the ticket personalities. It's a little bit of a grade check.
Yeah.
It's like every now and then. I can't remember what year it was. I think it was Jake Sorensen. He managed to not get one team in the Sweet 16, which is just harder to get a perfect bracket almost than not get a single Sweet 16 team in there, which was really funny. But no, it's always fun. I think last year I did that. I was like right in the middle of the pack, maybe a little bit worse than that even.
I think you're gonna see less and less Cinderellas just because
pick the old teams is what I learned.
Yeah, and like you're not gonna see really the Illinois Chicagos, the St. Peters, the Florida Gulf Coast, like VCU, those teams. Usually when those teams make runs to the Final Four, they're a senior dominated team that have played together for 4 years. Well, that just doesn't happen because if you're a player at Drake or Northern Iowa and you're averaging 23, 24 points a game, guess where you're going? You're leaving
Power 4 somewhere.
Yes. So I kind of look at Nebraska's team like a mid-major type that has a lot that's senior dominated because they have a lot of experience. They're an older team. They shoot the three. That's kind of how I look at them. When I look at them, I don't see like UConn or Duke or, teams that are just so athletic that they just will run you out of the gym.
It looks like the recipe of a March Madness team. It's it's a veteran group. They have a lot of continuity with each other. And, I'll be honest, outside of the first game, it's like nothing to lose. But that's a good, kind of attitude to have. Now, the guys expect to win, but I think, again, once they get out of that first round, there'll still be some pressure. But at that point, you're just chasing history. I mean, you already broke through. It's just what else can you get on top of it?
Well, and it's been documented. Whoever we play in round 2, quick turnaround to prepare for Nebraska. Now, probably, coaching staffs that are good will be like, well, we kind of figure we're going to play Nebraska in the round 2. So they'll do a little scouting ahead of time. But it's a quick turnaround to go up against that style of defense and offense and stuff. So, and we won't be dealing with the Big Ten officials, which is nice.
Really nice.
Some of those, like, even just like, oh my gosh, that Wisconsin Illinois game on Friday. It literally did not touch his arm.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish you could, like, in the final minute, like, because I wish you could challenge stuff like that. Like,
I want to be able to challenge more. At the same time, I don't want to ruin the game flow. What I would really like is the refs just be better. You know, because I don't want to introduce more stoppages and break up the game flow more. But, like, yeah, you get situations like that, and it's unacceptable. It's like, you almost have to put in new rules because the play that you're talking about, Wisconsin, like, it just did not touch him.
Literally,
not
did
even
not
close.
Nope, just
tweet.
Yeah,
blow the whistle anyways because it looked like it. Oh, his head. And players are getting so good at flopping. That's, part of the problem. These refs got to start giving out, I don't know why I'm blanking on it, flagrants for flopping. Like, that's the only way to really beat this stuff. Because it happened to Cale Jacobson versus Purdue. He had a great block. I think it was on Hoyer. It might not have been on Hoyer, but, like, the Purdue player smartly just whips his head back and acts like he got hit in the head, even though there's no contact on the head. Gets the whistle, gets 3 free throws
and
on all ball block.
Those are just critical moments of the game. So it's like, obviously nobody's blaming the referees for Nebraska losing to Purdue when they
they weren't going to change anything there.
They gave up 18 points off turnovers. I mean, we
also shot, I think, like 44% from the free throw line. So even if they gave us the free throws, we weren't knocking them down that day.
No, it's just and like when we were at the game at Iowa, it's like we just don't seem to get the calls at the critical moments. So like against like that foul on Jacobson, and there was another one when we were down 8 and Purdue had the ball, and Garcia probably fouled him. It was just a dumb foul. With 2 seconds
that
on the
was a
shot
bad
clock.
foul with Garcia.
It's like you play great defense and then they just get bailed out. It's just kind of, I don't know.
It's frustrating. I mean, it's bad. We say it all the time. It's not a Nebraska problem. It's a Big Ten problem. I don't know why the officiating is so poor. And just because it didn't mean Nebraska would win that game, it's not okay just to applaud bad officiating.
But then you probably, if we were to watch, like, sit down and watch a season long of SEC basketball, and we were SEC fans, we'd probably say the same thing about the SEC officials.
That's what I was going to ask.
Right.
How many other games have you paid attention to?
None, really.
I see the Big Ten get called out way more, though.
Yeah.
But is that just because you are?
I think it's a serious Big Ten problem. Because in football, the Big Ten officiating is, I feel like it's known for being one of the worst out of the power conferences.
How is it possible we have the worst of both?
Just because
How's that
just
possible?
the officiating is just bad in the Big Ten for whatever reason. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I know in the SEC, definitely in football, when I watch SEC football, I rarely have problems with the officiating. In the Big Ten, I could be watching, Minnesota versus Michigan State, and I'll be bewildered by the officiating.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Things shouldn't be too hard to do a quick review. Like, and when they're going to look at reviews and they're under the thing for 5 minutes, it's like, why are we overturning this? If it was inconclusive, like undisputable evidence to overturn a call, wouldn't you look at it one time and be like, oh yeah, it's off on this guy, instead of just looking at it from 40 different angles for 5 minutes?
If I had to make a bingo card for, like, things that you would say during a game, that would be one of them.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a
it's frustrating.
Yeah. You'd be like, if it was
indisputable.
Yeah. Then they should know by now. You say that every game.
But
football games especially.
Yeah, but they look at it for 5 minutes and then they overturn the call. Like, that's not indisputable. To me, indisputable is like, oh, well, any moron can see that.
Yeah.
That's indisputable. So that's kind of annoying.
Well, you just don't know how long it takes. It's like, are they waiting to get another camera angle on it? How many camera angles do they get before they have to move on?
Well, maybe they show that then. Like, maybe we see what they see.
I said all the time, we should start put the last names on the officials' jerseys.
I don't like that, but I did like your idea of that they should have to have like a press conference or something.
Yeah. I want just accountability.
Yeah.
Like a last name on there, and then,
here goes the
press conference
Sandhills Bearcats are heading home. Sandhills?
Scottsbluff.
They're in the Sandhills.
I know.
They're in the Sandhills.
They are.
I know. We're across the street from the hotel they were staying at.
The champs.
They go.
Scottsbluff Bearcats. Congratulations.
Yep.
Now they get a nice long ride home.
In this wind. through the fires.
And then-
It's gonna be a dicey ride home.
Also, shout out to
There's still fires going on.
I think so.
I guess
Still-
today's wind's not helping if there are.
No.
Yeesh.
it was
I know.
pretty bad.
I know it
though.
was like
Even
one of
if
the worst
it
ones in
wasn't
Nebraska
still going
history.
on, they're gonna see the aftermath
I forgot about that.
because it's right through there. Anyway,
Yeah.
We could give a big shout out to the Lincoln Southwest Silverhawks for
Mhm.
being the first team from the city of Lincoln to win the boys state basketball championship since 2003, I believe is what I
Interesting.
saw.
okay. Yep. Congrats.
We just got up from a nap and I was like, I know that game started around 1. So I was like, oh, I want to see if this is on. It's like 12:30 or like 2:30 and we get there and there was about 30 seconds left and we saw the steal and the dunk there at the end. So, but one thing I was like, man, they just look like little kids. Well,
Mhm.
they are little kids.
Yeah.
Because we're old.
They're in high school.
I know.
Yes.
But man, talk about that'd be so cool to
Okay.
like,
Before we get on to
Oh.
a new topic, no
Oh.
more topics about sports.
oh,
We don't have time. I don't know what
What?
else you were going to want to talk about.
No,
We
I'm-
also have a guest today.
we do have a guest. It's been so long
Yeah.
since we've had a guest in here. I can't even remember the last guest we had. It's been so long.
It's been a while.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. And
Okay. And then before we go to break, we're going to have Harrison do a taste test because in a couple shows ago,
Oh yeah.
okay, I'm sick right now too, and I have multiple medications coursing through me, so I feel a little
What's the context for that?
altered because I feel like I'm like underwater.
Oh,
So
okay.
like saying Sand Hills instead of Scotts Bluff.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
okay. I
Like,
see.
words
All the-
are hard to
so all the
find.
gaffes in the show today.
Yeah.
That's what
Okay.
the
Just
know.
setting up the
contributions are.
excuses ahead of
Yeah.
time. I
Yep.
like it.
So I had told Harrison about Built Puffs. They're these protein bars, and they make a really good sour one. And this is the blue raspberry flavor. And if you cut it up and you eat it like it's candy, would you think that was a protein bar, what you're eating right now? He just put it in his mouth.
No.
Does it legit taste like candy?
Mhm.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that 16 grams of protein, 150 calories?
Try not to make like gross.
I
noises
can't
on the
hear
mic.
any. Trust me. If you were, I would know.
I can't hear anything. I can't hear.
I would
chewing.
tell you. I
don't know if
supersonic
I enjoy it.
hearing.
I like it, but I
the
don't know.
texture is the first bite. The texture is weird.
It's not so much the texture as in
Okay.
like I'm having a tough time processing this as like protein.
Because it tastes like candy,
It
right?
does.
I know. So we just had some, and I was meant to bring it in a couple weeks ago, and I keep forgetting.
So
So
that little bag.
It tastes exactly like sour candy. That's all you can taste.
yeah,
That
and
is
so
bizarre.
I know. So it comes in a bar, but I think with sour candy, I cut it up. That's what that is.
You like sour candy. That's great.
Yeah, they have a blue raspberry, green apple, and a peach ring flavor. And then I think they're also coming out with a pink lemonade flavor, which that one I'm really excited
It's just
about.
that blueberry.
Blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry.
Yeah, that you just had.
That's good.
Legit like candy. Cut it up.
I don't know
and
if I could eat like an entire bar.
you could. They're not very big. I mean, you
Okay.
don't think you could eat that whole bag that I have cut up?
Oh, is that a bar?
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
bar.
okay. Yeah. Then I
Yeah.
could. I was thinking like something way bigger. for
They're
some
kind of
reason.
small because it's only 16 grams
That's
of
good though. 'Cause,
protein.
I mean, it takes like it's like sour candy. You're not
Yeah.
gonna just chew on it. Like you can kind of chew on it before you swallow.
Yeah. So Built Puff Sour or Built Sour Puffs.
I
You can get
approve.
them at like Walmart, Nutrition Authority sells them, Hy-Vee sells them. So if you're looking for a nice like little snack, I think that what would be good for that is cut them up into little pieces, and it'd be good to take to like a movie theater, and you could have it with like your popcorn. And,
Ooh, that is a good movie theater
yeah,
snack.
yeah, that would be
As
really
opposed
good.
to eating 10,000 calories worth of whatever.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
still gonna
Nerds.
eat the popcorns.
I said with the popcorn.
Oh.
You could have it with
The
popcorn.
nerd clusters.
The nerd clusters. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah, they don't
Nerds-
taste like nerd clusters, but
nerds-
kind of.
They have like a little bit of that. I don't
Yeah.
know.
They do that texture.
I mean, it tastes like a sour candy. I don't know how to describe it. Like all sour kind.
Not a
candies kinda
protein bar,
taste
though.
The same. Definitely does not taste like a protein bar.
So I just had been meaning to bring that in.
Oh
so.
no. Well, we do have
Live taste test on the air.
a positive text message about the Husker basketball team. A large majority of the players were in the gym right the night that they got back from Chicago. We're going to bounce back. I think so too. I mean, we're going to be favored by 12 to 15 points, like no matter who we're playing.
Mhm.
Gosh, I really just hope they don't play at 11 o'clock. So
At least if they do, then I can watch it. Then all you knuckleheads while you're clocked in working hard. I'll be able to just sit
Oh,
back.
I won't be clocked in anywhere. I'll be at the television.
No, that's true. You got a different line of work.
Yeah.
We also got another text. This one from Bruce.
Oh.
The Schlotes believe Harrison was just enough to counter the Jeff curse at the game on Sunday. So thanks, Harrison.
Yep. Broke a curse. Curse breaker.
Pat myself on the back there.
Yeah. It might have made all the difference.
You were getting a little. I mean,
I was. I told you. I was very nervous at one point.
We were pretty
Can't
positive.
remember if you said annoyed.
Yeah,
Harrison was getting annoyed. What did you say?
Huh?
You said, "Oh, Harrison was getting a little
with me."
Yeah.
Even though I had nothing to do with it.
About you, not with you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was getting annoyed with the results on the court.
And I'll tell you,
it was the Lawrence free throws is when we were like, oh my goodness, like we got to close this out.
I was having Harrison kind of look around the crowd also, because I have the thing like, did this person look at themselves when they decided what to put on to go to a Husker game?
He did. We did do
and there were a few people that you were like,
little head scratchers.
Okay, this person's wearing purple. Like what's happening?
One of the funnier things was like to the left of us, there was like 3 Iowa fans.
There
and
were
they're being
3.
really loud and rowdy. And like early in the first quarter, this old lady Husker fan told him like, don't stand. And
I don't think you told me that.
No, yeah, she did. She
just told him to sit down.
It was like literally within the first 10 seconds. Like they call a foul in Iowa and everybody's they're like
they do
with their palms up.
Yeah.
Like, oh, she just is like
sit down.
They were the only 3. They stood up and see.
Did they sit?
They were actually nice. They sat down.
Yeah, they sat down and like nobody said that to Ben and I at the game at Iowa.
To sit down?
No.
Yeah.
And the only time we stood up was when like they would hit a 3 or something. But the most annoying
hard
thing
time about that.
The most annoying thing for me about going to any basketball game, I've seen this at the 2 games in Lincoln and the game at Iowa. It's like, why do we have to stand and sit 5,000 times? It's up, down, up, down, up, down.
I'm the same way. I wish we could just
let me
stay standing.
Yeah. Like, just let me stand. Like,
and I feel bad because I see the people like start the chain of sitting down, and it's like,
here we go again.
Because like it's not like you don't even need to be tall. Like if I end up stay standing, like I'm going to be obstructing a lot of people's view, and I hate that feeling. So I'm like,
yeah.
But you have to stand.
I'm kind of like half
to be
squatting, getting ready to stand up. Like I wish we could go back to the days where I'd just be in the student section. And then you're just standing the entire time. Yeah.
Well, it's like with football, I mean, there's a lot of opportunity to sit down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Between plays or just when we're on offense is fine. But like in the basketball, it seems like, we stand when Iowa has the ball and then we get the rebound and we score and everybody sits down when they get the ball. And then and we stand like 5 seconds later. It's like, can we just stand and cheer and be loud?
Yeah, I wish sit
nice.
Sunday against Purdue that one year was just a permanent thing where majority of the time we just stand.
And I understand there's some older people that can't stand the whole time.
Yeah.
But I'm not one of the I'm not like there
you
was
put them towards the front.
There was one guy down a few rows below us he was like in the heart attack level. Like he was getting fired up.
Yeah.
And I told you, I was like, there was a guy right next to us at the Iowa game. He was in
the danger zone.
He was in the danger zone of having a heart attack right there. And he was getting fired up, screaming, doing this and like trying to I'm not that person. I'm just I'm a follower. So like the people in front of me stand, I'll stand. If they sit, I sit. And then I kind of feel bad too, because whenever we shoot a 3, I just kind of put my arms up and I'm thinking, did I just block the person behind me? Like,
yeah, but could they have seen the screen? I just watch it on the screen because I'm short, so I'm not gonna be able to see usually. So I just kind of watch it on the screen.
Well, seeing those Jacobson 3s in overtime was just like,
he's such a good player.
Boom! It was awesome.
He doesn't get talked about enough.
And of course, my Iowa buddy texted me on Friday night, and he was like, "Oh, Jacobson's 0 for 4 against Purdue from 3, but against Iowa, he makes like 4 or 5 threes." So it's pretty funny.
All right, let's go to break.
All right, we're gonna go to break. We have our guest Jake Bocelli from the University of Nebraska coming in, so we'll talk nutrition and some Bears talk with the Bears fan from Chicago. So stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Have you been looking for home technology upgrades but don't know where to turn? Online information can be contradicting and confusing. Lincoln's own experts at Dio Technologies can turn your living room into the place to watch your favorite sports. Whatever your vision is, Dio Tech is ready to make it a reality. From home theaters to outdoor entertainment spaces, they bring you along through the entire process to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you're ready to upgrade your entertainment space, visit Diode Tech online at diodetech.net or give them a call at 402-793-5124.
St. Patrick's Day may be on Tuesday, but the fun can't wait that long at Madsen's Bowling and Billiards. Join them on Sunday, March 15th for St. Maddie's Day. It's Sunday fun day for the whole family and the most festive party around. The fun goes from noon till 8 p.m. and starts with bowling and a trivia tournament, with DJ Love spinning tunes from across the decades and throwing in Irish ditties. Plus, enjoy an Irish buffet all day long with corned beef and cabbage, bangers and mash, and more. And music to end the night by Crosby, Stills, Bangers, and Mash. It's St. Maddie's Day at Madsen's on Sunday, March 15th.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Select Plumbing and Utility has been serving Lincoln and the surrounding area for 14 years, and they're not slowing down. Select Plumbing and Utility handles all your plumbing needs, from faucets and water heaters to full renovations, and they can even help with your heating and cooling needs. They're also Lincoln's underground experts, repairing and replacing broken underground water and sewer lines since day one. Contact Select Plumbing and Utility today at 402-560-6197, assuring excellence in every situation, opportunity, and challenge. That's 402-560-6197.
Tomorrow is about the lessons we learn today. A farmer's market teaches us that community is grown together. Kids laughing shows us how joy is easy. And coffee on the porch reminds us to savor every moment. These are the lessons that shape a tomorrow we all share. One filled with trust, good company, and wide open dreams. That's the way banking should be. And that's Pinnacle Bank. Member FDIC.
Spring sports are here, and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models, from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
Bauer Underground has been serving local contractors and utility contractors all across the state since 1997. When you see the black and white trucks, you know that the best workers in the business have arrived. Bauer is currently looking for equipment operators, laborers, diesel mechanics, and aerial linemen. Join the brotherhood built on hard work, authentic people, and a pedigree of success. They're offering top-notch benefits, a matching 401k, and a $600 per year clothing allowance. Bauer Underground, a family-friendly company with plenty of room for advancement.
Tired of asking what's for dinner? Nourished for Life has got you covered. At Nourished, they're a local meal prep company that delivers fresh, chef-crafted, healthy meals straight to your door. Made from wholesome ingredients and ready when you are. No shopping, no chopping. Just heat, eat, and enjoy every night of the week. Fuel your busy days with balanced meals that are designed to keep you satisfied and energized. Visit nourishedforlife.co to purchase meals and taste the convenience of home-cooked comfort without the hassle.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. It's March 15th, Selection Sunday here for the Husker men and women. So hopefully we'll get some good matchups, some good seeding, and be excited for March Madness. So we're joined in studio by Jake Michelli from the University of Nebraska. He's been on with us twice. This is his third appearance.
Yeah.
Nutrition expert. And
we do get a lot of people saying that they want to have us to have you back on. So.
Yes, they do.
Well, I appreciate them.
I know. We enjoy chatting.
And we've been talking a lot of nutrition over the last 5 weeks because that's obviously the most important thing when it comes to your health, which is something I've learned, which we'll get to here in a little bit. But first, more importantly than your health.
In case you were wondering why there was no football talk during the first segment, is because we knew Jake was going to be here. And if you've listened before, you know Jake is also a Bears fan.
And the last time Jake was on was the day after the Bears beat the Packers in the playoffs.
It was beautiful. We planned it up.
The last time he was on. So a lot has happened since
I
then.
Be quiet and let you guys talk.
We obviously know they lost to the Rams in the NFC divisional round. But now the kind of what we wanted to get your take was Harrison was asking me before the show, like, are you, we got all this free agency going on now.
Yeah.
Are you a doom and gloom Bears fan that why aren't we getting Max Crosby or all the Trey Hendrickson or Myles Garrett or these splashy big time free agents? Because we have signed, quite a few guys. Or are you the optimistic where like kind of like I am, like, we're kind of looking 2-3 years down the road too. Like we got to pay Darnell Wright, we got to pay Caleb Williams, got to pay Adunes. I mean, all these things are coming. So are you doom and gloom? Or are you excited about next season?
I get more excited about it just because for what we just did with what we had. And I feel like that's one of the best things that we can do. I mean, there's been, I don't know. I've been enough doom and gloom when it comes to the Bears. And
your whole life, basically.
And I just want to be excited about the Bears and what we got coming up. But, and I get what you mean about like what we pull from free agency and who we signed. Like I remember probably the last person we had somebody like that was like Khalil Mack. And that was, obviously it changed the game, but we only had him for a couple years. And it's kind of sad when that just ends really quick. But with what we just did, with what we had with everybody on the team, I was like, okay, obviously that was a fun year, a phenomenal year that, it blew everybody's expectations out of the water. And I just hope that we can just do that with what we have and keep slowly building. Because at this point, with the success that we've had, the ups and downs that we've had, the years of just droughts that we've had, go ahead and build deep. Go ahead and build. Like, what's another year or two of this? I'm like, go ahead and just build it. Like, if we're in this far at this point, let's just take it this slow and pay who we have to pay, like you just said.
Harrison, what are your thoughts?
I'm
doom
all
and gloom,
optimism.
or are you excited?
All optimism?
No, I'm fired up.
Let's go.
I like the moves a lot. Me and Jeff talked about. I mean, we're gonna get to the point we're gonna have to be paying all these guys money. You got to plan ahead there. If we go make a splashy play for, you say if we did go get Crosby's coming off an injury too. Like if we really go all in on that and that falls flat, like we might crush our window prematurely to where we're still building up into it right now. So no, I'm all fired up. I think Pulse is killing it. I got no problems. And that defense, I know a lot of people are worried we're letting so many pieces go on there, but outside of turnovers, they weren't really elite in a whole lot of categories.
Right.
So I was kind of anticipating some changes there. Plus of how expensive that defense is going to get. They're older. You got a bunch of older guys. Go ahead, shed some of that, make room for other places down the road. I think the Bears will be just fine.
Yeah.
I'm optimistic, Jeff. I'm fired up.
Well, he's like, can't you tell?
Well, we should be fired up. I mean, yeah, the defense was not good. we were fortunate that it was minus degree temperature against the Rams.
Right.
But if we would have went to LA and played that game, it wouldn't have been good. With the Nakua, and it wouldn't have been good.
Well, I mean, just that not Browns game, Bengals, where what did we give up? 42 points. Took a last second touchdown by Loveland to like break through, but it should never came down to that. I mean, the defense was horrible. It took some superhero work by the rookie and Loveland and then Caleb Williams, but like there was way too many games like that where we're giving up so many points.
Well, there's different games of that, like, obviously we had the ones against the Packers and that was for the win, but we were in that game. But I get what you're saying, like with the game against the Bengals, it's almost like an eye roll where you're like, okay, this is what we had to do to win this game. It did not have to be that close. And obviously it was like a miracle run. And I'm like, okay. I'm like, obviously I'm glad that we just won, but did we have to really get that far?
It's a new experience for Bears fans.
Winning?
We don't know how.
Yeah. Winning like when you shouldn't have.
We don't know how to even cope with that.
I know.
Yeah, we're trying.
I know.
Well, and this our center retiring.
Yeah.
Like that was just out of the blue. Like
Drew Dahlman.
I mean, you can't,
out of nowhere.
It's just, and so it's like, well, let's go get Linderbaum. Okay, the Raiders paid him $27 million a season. So we get the guy from the Patriots, Bradbury. We're paying him like 5.6,
which I'm okay with.
I'm
not gonna fall in love with it, but
you draft a center and you have kind of quote unquote redshirt him and get him ready to take over in the next season. But you can't get yourself in cap purgatory. And two, like all these DBs that we've lost, if you notice, they all signed 1-year deals. Well, what does that mean?
Right.
That other teams don't think they're good enough to sign them for multi-year big contracts. Like Brisker, 1-year deal. Bayard, 1-year deal, right? 1 year. They all signed 1-year deals. So that kind of shows where other teams think of them as well. So let's bring them all back, even though we were 29th in pass defense.
Yeah.
That's great. We're not just one player. We're just not one player away. That's why like trying to trade for a $30 million defensive end, that's not going to turn us into an elite defense.
Right.
They have other pieces to fill. So, and Joe B texted in, just says, just a reminder, the Bears still suck.
Yeah.
Go Pack, go.
Yeah.
It doesn't sting us much now that we got the last playoff win. They just kind of roll off the shoulder.
Who eliminated the Packers?
It doesn't bother me. Like
that's what I thought. Do the Packers have a first-round pick? No, they don't.
No, they're not. They're not.
They've lost a lot of players in free agency.
Nicole, how do you feel about the Packers offseason? There seems
she doesn't really know what's going on.
I don't. I know Malik Willis went to the Dolphins, which I
like Malik Willis.
I do too. I wish the best for him. I'm sad that he left, but I really do wish the best for him. I hope he does well.
He was just too good, though. I felt like I saw that coming.
He was.
Eventually.
I'm happy for him. I hope he does well. I will still cheer for him. I will root for him. That's about all I've got.
Romeo Dobbs.
You guys don't talk about it in our family group chat. You don't talk about the Packers moves. So I don't know what's happening.
I kind of wish I had that approach of like, well, it's kind of how I am with Nebraska football right now. It's like, I don't really care. Just when the season starts in August, whoever's running out there, that's who I'm going to cheer for.
Yep.
Right.
I follow the Packers on Facebook, so I'll see their posts of like, thank you, so-and-so. And then I know that they've left. But
yeah,
the Willis one was sad, but also he deserves to get that promotion. So I'm excited for him.
Well, long ways to go till football season. So we'll see what happens. We're going to go ahead and throw it to break. Stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Do you ever feel okay in your current job and profession, but wonder if there's a better company that can offer more? Vision Mechanical is now hiring for journeyman plumbers and HVAC service technicians. Vision Mechanical offers top-of-the-industry wages, 100% paid health, disability, and life insurance, 401k with employee match, and paid holidays and vacation. Vision Mechanical believes in craftsmanship, teamwork, and building a better future, one project at a time. Apply today or learn more at visionmechanical.net or email Ron at vmech.net.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
When it comes to concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction doesn't stall. They go for the takedown. As Nebraska's full-service concrete contractor, they stay in bounds, hold inside position, and never forfeit quality. Whether it's foundations, flatwork, or concrete coatings, they elevate performance and pin down results that win every time. Stevens & Smith Construction is a proud sponsor of Takedown Tuesdays on 93.7 The Ticket. Because when it's time to wrestle with concrete, Stevens & Smith Construction slams expectations.
Are you looking for a fresh new hangout spot? Let me tell you about Liquid Assets Sports Bar, where Mondays mean new weekly drink and food features. With 23 taps, a full lineup of cans and bottles, and 40 TVs blasting every sports package out there, you'll never worry about missing a play. Savor high-end spirits at their stylish top-shelf bar, enjoy a healthy menu, family-friendly atmosphere, and catch all of your favorite teams every day. Doors open daily at 11 a.m. Liquid Assets Sports Bar, located at 2755 Jamie Lane in South Lincoln.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular Single Axle Light American Lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Why are some people more successful? Is it talent and determination, or did they recognize an opportunity? Discover a career that lets you help families reach their financial goals as you build lasting professional relationships. One with unlimited income potential. From Modern Woodman, a leading fraternal financial services provider.
I'm Modern Woodman Regional Director Sean Erickson. Call me at 402-483-6515 to learn about career opportunities.
Modern Woodman of America. Touching lives, securing futures.
If you want to make new floor shopping easier, come to O Street Carpet. Hi, I'm Steve Carper. Our flooring professionals can help you choose the best flooring for you, your family, and your budget. We eliminate the confusion. Even better, you'll be enjoying your new flooring much sooner. No 6 or 8 week waits. We'll install right away and save you money on installation. Floor shopping made easy every day at O Street Carpet.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
Concrete Industries has immediate job openings for precast production laborers and maintenance technicians. Concrete Industries offers great pay, health benefits, 401k, a wellness program, holidays, and paid time off. Apply today to earn a starting pay of $21.50 per hour plus a $1,500 hiring bonus. Concrete Industries is hiring all experience levels and offers on-the-job training. Start your career today as a precast production laborer or maintenance technician. Visit concreteindustries.com.
Take your operation to the next level. Right now at Landmark Implement, take advantage of special financing on model year 2019 through 2025 John Deere tractors, sprayers, and combines. Take advantage of a 12-month fixed interest waiver, followed by John Deere Financial standard rates, or choose from multiple split rate offers with approved credit. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or visit us online at landmarkimp.com today and experience the Landmark difference.
It's true. Many of us spend more time thinking about what's for dinner than preparing for retirement. But if you think your retirement needs deserve more attention, I agree. And I'd like to help. I'm your Edward Jones financial advisor, Ryan Buck. Together, we can give you long-term strategy, the attention it deserves. Contact me today at 402-483-0377. Again, that's 402-483-0377. Stop by our office at 8380 Old Cheney Road. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
All right, Lincoln, if you're a diesel technician who's ready to earn up to $40 an hour and you're tired of working nights and weekends, listen up. Inland Truck Parts and Service is hiring experienced diesel technicians right here in Lincoln, and they're offering what every hardworking tech wants. Monday through Friday hours, no nights, no weekends, and paid training on advanced diesel technology. With 37 locations across 12 states, career advancement opportunities are endless. Start building towards your future and apply today at inlandtruck.com. That's inlandtruck.com. Or text APPLY to 785-369-1320.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back into the Fitness Fanatics. Bill and Bennett texted kudos both Husker softball and baseball completing sweeps of their opponents yesterday. We're just good in all sports.
Who did softball
That's what we're
sweep?
talking about.
Why
That's
am I
what he
blanking
said.
on it? Yeah, no,
no.
softball swept. I'm blanking on who they swept.
Michigan.
That's right, Michigan. And the men got Maine.
Yep.
And Michigan State.
Yep.
And a game versus South Dakota.
Yep. They won like 8 or 9 straight for baseball.
Looking good.
I mean, so we're just good in everything.
Mm-hmm.
Except football, but no, I'm just kidding.
We're not playing football right now, so that doesn't
What'd you
count.
make of the? I'm not going to do that.
What?
I was going to talk about the projected win total for the Huskers football. It was 5.5, but we got other things to talk about.
Yeah, we got other things to talk about. Okay.
Good job.
So
I'm not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying it real fast, and then we'll move on.
before we get into like questions for Jake here at the top of the hour, I wonder he's going to be so proud of me.
Well, wait, before you do that, we will say, so at the top of the hour, we want to talk to Jake about, because he works, you work with student athletes at the collegiate level, but we kind of in that first segment want to talk about, like if you could have talked to those student athletes when they were student athletes in high school, like what kind of conversations you would have, which I think is very applicable to our listeners. If you're listening and you have kids in sports and stuff, if you have questions about that, anything about nutrition, about your current kid in sports for Jake, that might be a good thing to text in questions.
Yeah.
Think about it and then text in. We'll talk about it in the next segment.
402-464-5685 Starter Heyman text line. You can also message us on Facebook or YouTube. Harrison has his eyes on all those things. So that would be great.
Yep.
Yeah,
so we
please
just
do.
got a few minutes here. So about a week after you're on with us, I had to go to the doctor because my leg hurt, and they found 5 blood clots in my leg.
Very extensive.
So now I feel great.
For no reason.
For no reason.
Can't figure it out. Still can't figure it out.
Okay.
No.
Really bad, though. I got to say, like, it was.
Yeah, it was bad.
Surprising.
I even did a CAT scan of my lungs on Tuesday.
Kind of upper.
And everything looks great on there.
Fantastic.
So
That's
no
good.
issues at all. So it's kind of a good peace of mind type thing. But I also had my cholesterol and all that stuff checked. And that wasn't so good.
Okay. Gotcha.
My cholesterol was high. My triglycerides were high. My good cholesterol was bad.
Yep.
So not some good markers, right?
Mhm.
So doctor immediately wanted to put me on cholesterol medication. And I said, absolutely not.
Yet.
Not. I am I'm a gym owner. I know what to do, and I'll take care of this. So this was the middle of February. But since then, I kind of completely did a 360 on what my nutrition is.
Mm-hmm.
So based
Probably
off,
what you should have been doing the whole time.
yes, but based off of
I
like,
feel like I have to say that real quick.
No,
All right, go ahead.
no.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
based off of our conversation about, the last time you were on, we were talking about what's the most important thing you should focus on, and you said fiber.
That was one of the
That
top
was,
3.
That was one of them.
So
Mhm.
that's kind of been my focus. Like I've been getting anywhere.
It hasn't
between,
even
like,
been a focus. It's just been a side effect of eating healthier.
eating more fruits,
Right. Yeah.
eating more vegetables.
Yep.
I usually eat about 4 to 5 servings of vegetables a day now.
It's fantastic. No, it really
And
is.
2
It's
or
hard
3
to do too.
He drinks them.
Well, I
He-
drink
He
them.
drinks it, which is fine. He just blends it up and drinks it.
Yeah, I
Does he-
drink.
Nicole, does he eat any ever Whole Foods? Or is
He
it all in
does.
one?
He does.
I do.
He has one vegetable that he really enjoys.
which is asparagus.
He loves asparagus.
Like I have this little
Yeah.
pan that I get at Hy-Vee that has a piece of salmon on top of the asparagus,
Mhm.
and then I cook it in the
Air
air fryer and have a little serving of potatoes with it, and it's fantastic. The
That's
asparagus
perfect.
He
is
does
like,
eat, but he
it's
does
like
eat.
chips, and the longer it's in the air fryer, the crispier the asparagus
Mhm.
gets. I mean, it's just crunchy, like I'm eating bacon. It's
Don't
so
help
good.
that.
I've added
No.
a. I've
Whatever,
added,
trick yourself a little bit. If
I
you like
know.
the texture of crisp, go for it.
Yeah.
Cook those a little longer.
I've kind of for my lunch, I've focused on like having high fiber tortillas with chicken. So I'm usually either chicken or salmon for lunch. I've added a second smoothie in to the rotation.
Wonderful.
So now in the morning I have my cup of cottage cheese, I have an apple, and I have a serving of chia seeds.
Yep, added chia seeds
like
to it.
13 grams of fiber in 3 tablespoons. And that's one of the things, like, I could drink it with or without the chia seeds.
You can't tell.
I can't tell any difference as
Yeah.
I'm drinking it. There's no taste.
I think the way you do it too in your blended smoothie helps, because if you put it in your vegetables only, which is vegetables and water basically, you would notice, because there's like a texture to it, and it gets kind of thickens it up a little bit. But
okay. Yeah.
you
So
just
it's really not bad. So now
Mm-mm.
in the afternoon, I've kind of switched to a Greek yogurt with a cup of fruit, which is like blueberries
Frozen
or
berries.
frozen berries. And I've added in a serving of frozen avocados as well.
Yeah. No, those are like, is it like the avocado halves? Like,
Yeah,
they're
like
just
frozen.
chunks. They're just chunks.
Yep.
So you do like a third of a cup, right?
Yep.
So it's not even a full serve. Like, it's not even maybe that's like a quarter of a avocado. I don't know.
So there's days where I will get, if I have tortillas, like a quesadilla, I could be up into the 60 grams of fiber area. But normally I'm at around 40.
Yeah. I was going to say for men, like daily recommended grams of fiber is I believe 38.
Yeah, that's what my fitness pal is set up for.
38 grams for men, 25 for women.
Yep.
So I'm killing it.
You're killing it.
So
man.
if I
That's what I'm talking about.
keep eating these 5 servings of vegetables a day, 3 servings of fruit, 50 to 60 grams of fiber, I am hoping and I haven't really done, I've just really focused on fish 2 to 3 times a day.
A week.
Well, a week. I could eat it per day, but it gets a little high in fat.
You could eat salmon every day.
Fish.
Yeah.
2 or 3 times a week. It's focusing on fish. Haven't had any fast food.
Nope.
Haven't had any Culvers. Haven't had any. If we have pizza now, I make it from home. So we haven't ordered any pizza. So I'm hoping
Healthier version.
that by May 9th is when I go in for another checkup, that all these things, my cholesterol will be on the decline.
I think it definitely will. I mean, can't always say for sure, but that is exactly what I'm thinking. Like, you need to be doing. And I like, Jeff, that you give good examples of like what works for you. Like, these things worked for me, and some other people, like other people listening, like, hey, what worked for you? Like, I love to do the smoothie, the chia seed, or I love to do this type of food and blend it up. I think that's fantastic to do. And to find also it sounds like, you're putting in your mind now, okay, I have to do this. This is a meal. I have to put in fiber.
That's how Jeff kind
What
of.
is my fiber? Am I having it frozen? Is it in the freezer? Is it in the fridge? Is it a scoop of chia seeds? That's pretty shelf stable. What's it going to be?
I know we're almost out of chia seeds now.
We are. I've been pumping
I
3
know.
tablespoons every day.
I know.
So I know.
And
it's
have you
been-
had any, like, because I know sometimes when people increase fiber, they feel they have like kind of some digestive issues. But I think you get a good variety
That's
of
how I've
fibers.
always been.
Okay, so
My whole
it's the
life.
same. Yeah.
So it's about the same.
I think you'd get a good variety of soluble and insoluble fiber with the vegetables, and then how often do you have the tortillas?
Usually when I have the chicken, so a couple times a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those zero carb wraps, not zero carb, but they're minus they're equating for the fiber is not carbs.
I just call them high fiber wraps.
Right. And that's something I think it's good for the viewers to know too. Like, fiber is considered a carbohydrate. And that's why if you ever look on the back and says, oh, this only has 2 carbs.
Right.
Well, they're pretty much canceling out how much fiber compared to how much carbs. So it has carbs, but it's in the form of fiber. And those tortilla wraps, like you said, great hack. I think the big one's like 15 grams of fiber.
19, I think some of
19,
them. I don't think we have the 19,
The
but
smaller ones.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, those I think are a great easy switch, and something I even do with those easy carb wraps. I will cut them up, throw them in the air fryer, spray them with avocado oil, and I'll make chips out of them.
Yeah, I don't know if that's enough chips. Is my problem.
We haven't tried that.
I know.
I always do because, like you said, I like that crunch, a little bit of salt, the crunch, and I'm like, I'll make chips out of these because that's an easier way for me to get fiber in. And it's just finding those little hacks for yourself to do. And Jeff, I was going to ask you too. Do you put the chia seeds into your smoothie, do you blend it with the chia seeds in, or do you put them in after?
I blend everything together.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So,
and I think something that's good for the listener to know too is when it comes to fiber, there's always been, social media is my biggest enemy right now. And I know there's a lot of people, there's a lot of belief of, okay, if you blend the fruit or you blend it, it's not going to absorb, or it's more sugary or something like that. It couldn't be less true. When you blend up this fruit or vegetable, it actually could expose the fiber, break down the fiber even more, and then it actually works even better. So blending up fiber.
Well, and I think I asked you that last time.
Oh, that's right.
Right.
Because drinking my vegetables, versus
totally fine.
like when you do like a juicer though, you don't get everything in there because it spits out. the
Juicing
pulp.
is very different than blending.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But when I'm drinking, like I usually will do spinach, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and some peppers.
Or radishes.
Sometimes
it's disgusting. He just drinks it really fast.
Yeah, like a minute.
Food for function.
It is.
Right.
Food
And
for
that's
function.
and then I'll, I have my asparagus a couple times a week. So really 4 or 5 servings of vegetables, which I don't mind. In fact, we went to a wedding last Saturday. I went right after the green beans,
which you never would have put on your plate before.
Nope.
And they were good.
They were good. It's the first thing I ate just to get it in there. So.
Yep.
Nothing,
all right.
Yeah. Nothing like a blood clot.
I know, right?
That's good.
I know.
Start making some.
That's how we usually are. We don't change stuff until we have to, unfortunately.
I think it was more the
the blood work.
The blood work for my cholesterol and stuff like that. Like it's kind of like in my face.
It's the top of the hour. We got to go to break.
All right. Let's go to break. We'll be right back. 97 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com.
On the internet.
KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Are you looking for an exciting new way to put your skills to work? Explore new career options in the fintech industry at Currency, a Sandhills global company. We offer full-time positions in financial sales, compliance, operations, and other fields. We also offer a 4.5-day work week, an attractive benefits package, and opportunities for advancement. Put your motivation to work and grow with us at Currency. Visit gocurrency.com/careers to learn more.
Stop into Zollner Florida Beatrice for Truck Month. Check out 0% financing with approved credit on all F-150s excluding Raptor. Or save up to $11,000 off MSRP on select 2025 SDX and XLT models in stock. Check out many service specials as well. $20 rebate on the Works package or up to $50 off new brakes and rotors. Maverick, Ranger, Super Duty, F-150 or Bronco. It's Truck Month at Zollner Florida Beatrice, Nebraska's volume dealer with the hometown service you expect.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock, A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. Spring is here. Summer is fast approaching. With weddings, vacations, and weekend getaways on your mind, do not let car issues prevent you from getting where you need to be. Car problems shouldn't be something that you put up with. Let us get you back on the road in comfort and safety. We diagnose all makes and models from Porsches to Hondas, Toyotas, and Chevrolets. We fix a variety of issues with all of them with our talented techs and our experienced staff. A1 Automotive at 11th and L, downtown Lincoln, always honest answers.
A membership with John Henry's will fast track you to front-of-the-line service, seasonal tune-ups, and far fewer unexpected moments. That means no breakdowns, no waiting on a call, and no nonsense. It's consistent care that prevents small issues from turning into big bills. Join the Comfort Club and get VIP treatment 365 days a year with 24-hour priority response, member-only discounts, and peace of mind on your home's most expensive systems. Call John Henry's.
John Henry's Plumbing, heating
and electrical.
It's basketball season, and Salt Mine City is your pregame and postgame headquarters in the Haymarket for craft beers and great food. Get ready for the game with their big, fatty 7-ounce hamburger or try a Reuben sandwich served on Blackstone rye bread. And don't forget their beef or chicken nachos with guacamole, sour cream, jalapenos, and more. Wash it down with one of their 12 beers on tap, including the popular single axle light American lager. Salt Mine City, your basketball headquarters, now open at 2 p.m. Monday through Thursday and 11 a.m. Friday through Sunday at 8th and R.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, cold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln. Fans, are you craving the ultimate game day experience? Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill has your front row seat to all the action. Dive into delicious wings, juicy burgers, and ice-cold drinks, all served up with TVs covering every inch of the wall, so you'll never miss a play. Rally your crew, cheer on your team, and take advantage of game night specials every week. Stop in for a Nebraska basketball game with a party of 4 or more and receive a free pitcher of beer. Red Zone Sports Bar and Grill, right by the Lincoln Airport at 3111 Northwest 12th Street.
Tired of your furnace running overtime this winter? Let Heartland of Nebraska Windows save the day. Upgrade to stunning, energy-saving triple-pane vinyl windows installed by their team of experts. Every window comes with a lifetime warranty on everything, all for a price you can actually afford. Free estimates, flawless replacements, and peace of mind from a family-owned business you can trust. Don't wait. Call Heartland of Nebraska Windows at 402-430-3852 or visit heartlandofnebraskawindows.com today.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. Welcome into Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. Now here are your hosts, Jeff and Nicole Essink.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. Hour number 2 is sponsored by Modern Woodmen of America. Founded in 1883, Modern Woodmen offers financial services and member benefits to individuals and families throughout the U.S. For more information, call Sean Erickson at 402-483-6515. Modern Woodmen of America, touching lives, securing futures. Big shout out to them. We appreciate all their support of our show and everything they do out in the community.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, Jake, we're going to get into a little nutrition talk. So, we're going to start with Nicole. We're going to start with advice for.
No, you've completely forgotten about what we talked about during break.
Completely forgot. I completely forgot.
As usual.
My short-term memory disorder.
We are going to get to that. But
Okay.
then, because we had to go to break, Jake wanted to give some suggestions for fiber.
I got it. Different suggestions
I
for
want
fiber.
to know, so I'm interested in finding
me too.
out.
Me too.
So much that you forgot
It is.
instantly.
Just one last little piece because
Right.
I really liked this talk and I think this is very important for people to hear.
It
as well.
is.
But Jeff, I know we were just talking about too with getting in lots of fiber, getting in lots of fruits and vegetables. It's always going to be from plant sources and things like that. And then there's where do the markers lie? You'll go back to the doc, get the blood work done, and see where things lie. There's also some supplementation that I've found and some really good research behind it with the Academy of Nutrition, and with the ASPDA has had some good have had some good webinars on this.
This is why we like to have Jake on, because he will cite his sources. His sources are not TikTok.
No, not TikTok. You always have to.
Right.
And a lot of tactical dietitians, meaning dietitians who work in the
And you know how to
military.
decipher what they're talking about.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and it's fun. It's like a puzzle.
Yeah.
Make sure that it works. But a lot of tactical dietitians have been working with this of 2 supplements that have shown to lower LDL cholesterol and overall cholesterol pretty significantly.
Mhm.
The first one was going to be psyllium husk. It is something that you can find in like the health foods section, mainly near like protein powders, bars, things like that, Metamucil. It's going to be next to that. Psyllium husk is it's a whole fiber, and it's just taking like chia seeds, putting it in a glass of water, or juice, or a smoothie, it's going to gel up just like chia seeds, and it's shown to significantly lower LDL cholesterol pretty significantly for people, and I always recommend for people who don't want to take a medication. Let's try that first before if medication is something that you don't want to do. Along with there's also, they make it in a pill form, red yeast rice. I'll say it one more time, red yeast rice. Comes in a supplement, comes in a pill, comes in a supplement. Also has been a very powerful way to lower LDL cholesterol compared to over-the-counter medications. Has been pretty powerful in that regard.
So would you recommend both or one or the other?
I would start with both. I honestly
Okay.
I like the comparison of Jeff's approach.
Mhm.
Let's go that route first.
Yeah.
Let's get the habits down. Let's not just buy the supplement, buy the pill. I'm
Right.
ready to go. Change the lifestyle. Get to that 5 servings of fruits and vegetables. Start looking at fiber. Look at, can I change the tortillas I'm having? Can I change adding something to my smoothie with some chia seeds, getting the fiber and some good omega-3s? And then I would say, let's add one of those two.
Yeah,
And
don't like
definitely ask
add it.
Mhm.
Don't add in the psyllium or whatever, and then
Mhm.
not have the vegetables.
And
So I
instead.
can't just
Right.
replace those with my 5 servings of vegetables.
No.
Okay.
And can you take I know the psyllium husks come in capsules too.
Mhm.
Can you take the capsules also, or is it better to use the powdered form?
That's a good question. I would prefer the powdered form. I feel
Mhm.
like that it's just something about encapsulation, but when it comes to compare to one or the other, I haven't seen anything of differences of the potency.
Yeah. But it's just easy because you can just throw it in with
throw
something
it
else that
in.
you're drinking or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, and I personally like the husk and
It's
in
kind
the
of
canister.
nutty, right?
Have you tried
Yeah.
this?
Mhm.
Okay,
Does
perfect.
it kind of have a nutty? Is it similar to, or am I confusing that with there's another one, not hemp. What's the other? Maybe I am just thinking of psyllium,
Mhm.
but it's flaxseed is what I was thinking of.
Flaxseed. Yeah, it's a little grainy for sure. Like
Yeah.
I would recommend putting it in a smoothie. Like I'd put it in water and just or in juice and just stir it and drink it. Yeah, it's a little sandy for
Right,
sure.
yeah.
But like we said, if we're just trying to get it down.
It's all the things that I drink.
Yeah, you can drink anything.
Shoot, I could. I mean, it's
Put it
nothing.
in a smoothie. You can
Standards are
drink
low.
it.
We can.
I
I
know.
drink anything. You
Yeah.
whatever. I'll just throw it in with my vegetables. I don't care.
Yeah. Yep. Interesting. I had never heard of the red yeast rice.
That's another really good potency one. But it's good to hear that
Mhm.
you've heard of the psyllium husk one. That's always
Yeah, I feel like that one's been around for a long time.
yes, yeah.
I don't really, it kind of upsets my stomach. It's not something that I could. The thing about fiber is that every time I hear the statistic, and I feel like I hear it from good sources, but when we talk about fiber, we feel like it's out everywhere. Everyone's talking about it. But when we're talking about the history of nutrition, we've only known about fiber since the 70s, right? Late
Right.
60s. We didn't even really have it on our nutrition radar.
I think that's a good point. I mean, I think we've known about it, but we haven't talked about it. And then when we
Studied it and-
studied it, when there was more refined foods coming out,
Yeah.
we're like, well, what are we pulling out? The fiber, the
Mhm.
nutrients, things like that. And after we started refining more food, and the food industry really started to kick off with that way,
Yeah.
that's when people started asking questions. I believe of, well, what are we pulling out?
That's true.
Well, why is there increases now in
Yeah.
in our
Cholesterol
blood,
and-
cholesterol
yeah.
and triglycerides and things like that. And what's LDL cholesterol?
So then
What is-
instead of just going back to what we did, we kept pulling it out and then we would re-enrich it, right?
and then we would sell it to you like it's something new.
That's what Wonder Bread is, right?
That's what Wonder Bread is.
Wonder Bread is basically they take the wheat, they strip all nutrition out of it, they make a bread, and then they add in all the vitamins that they took out, basically.
Right. And then it's like I would make that example for cereal or something.
Yeah.
Then they spray it with the vitamins,
Right.
and everything, and enrich it with everything, like you said,
Which
putting
is
it right back in.
okay.
It's okay,
Right.
Yeah.
But it's not optimal.
We did that so there's no diseases, nothing,
Right.
no deficiencies coming up. Like you're never going to be deficient. I always joke with athletes at the university who won't take a multivitamin that we provide. I said that we've provided them in liquid form, very easy to take, just one pump. And the ones that won't do that or take a pill, I said, okay, go buy some cereal.
Right.
It's all enriched with many vitamins. It's pretty much a multivitamin, which is kind of comical.
That is true.
Go take a handful of Lucky Charms. If that won't do it,
Yeah.
I will do what we need to do to make sure that they are healthy.
That's so true.
One of the things we were kind of talking about during break as it pertains to sugar, because we were talking about how like when I eat
Well, so the listeners know,
Okay, yes.
a couple of weeks ago, we swapped out your Honey Nut Cheerios and we've cut it now with regular Cheerios.
Yes, I do half and half.
But what the listeners don't know is what that means is we bought a box of Honey Nut Cheerios and a box of regular Cheerios. Then we went home and I portioned them out in another container.
Yep.
So it was half and half of each. And then you confessed this week that you had ran out of that, and now you've just been eating straight Honey Nut Cheerios
Just
again.
binging Honey Nut Cheerios. Yeah.
You're like, I'm gonna need you to make that again, which is hilarious.
And you
because
did.
I did.
Yeah.
I did. There's no reason for me not to, but there's also no reason for you not to.
It's just
right. You could have done it yourself, just with measuring scoops,
Right.
but it's okay. I want to make it easier for you. But you were just talking off air. Now go ahead and continue.
Yeah,
you
so
were
the-
talking about
Right. So the comment I had was when I'm eating, because there's like 12 or 13 less grams of sugar in Cheerios versus Honey Nut Cheerios.
Obviously.
So when I eat a cup and a half of Honey Nut Cheerios, I immediately want more. Like I'm just, can I stretch this? Can I get another
it's the
cup?
whole milk. Yeah, I still have milk left.
Yeah.
Let me just pour some more cereal in.
Can I get another half cup in there so I don't add more milk? But when I have my mixture of Cheerios and Honey Nut Cheerios, so now the sugar is way less.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have that feeling of I need to get another bowl of this like immediately. So
Right.
why is that?
I think more so. Why is that? And I don't believe that the sugar is making you crave more sugar.
Okay.
I do not
That's
think
good to know.
Yeah, I
It's
think
like
there's
the opposite, the inverse of that.
right. I think that's definitely a common theme that a lot of people think. It's like, well, you crave sugar if you have sugar. I'm like, you do not crave tablespoons of sugar.
Yeah, if that were the case,
If-
you would just go and eat sugar out of the
You would just
container.
go ahead and eat sugar.
We have sugar.
Mhm.
You don't ever be like, oh, I need to go get a spoonful of
Right.
sugar right now.
Right.
Well, it's the same thing as like you brought this up before. Like
Many
if,
times.
if Harrison eats an apple and you're like, hey, Harrison, you want another apple? I'm good.
Right.
But if Harrison eats his favorite candy bar, let's say a Butterfinger or whatever, and you offer him another Butterfinger,
Right.
he might be like, yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, I
So
could eat
kind of
another one.
similar circumstances.
Definitely.
Okay.
And I,
From the satiety standpoint.
and that's where
Yeah.
that's the word, right? And which one we talked about last time too is that satiety level of not nutrient dense, not fiber, not a lot of protein, not enough things like that, which are the key things of fiber and protein to keep you satiated because you're wanting more. And
Right.
you know, I want to air quote of like empty calories. Yeah, when you have lots of refined sugar, there's just not enough. That's the thing. It's just it's just quick, easy, just sugar, nothing else. And that's what you're not getting. It's like you're just not getting a sufficient amount of food. And that's what where the problem lies of it being more refined. And then if you eat something that's less refined with more nutrients, more nutrients in general, you're gonna feel more full. And then you're like, oh, okay, I'm done. I don't need more because that's the whole point. People are like, I hear it all the time of, well, sugar makes you crave. I'm like, well, no, sugar doesn't make you crave. It's just you just didn't have it's just super easy to overconsume.
Mhm.
That's what it is. And that's
It's
what it's
like
meant to be.
Just like cereal.
Or not meant to be, but
Like you just
It's designed to be, engineered to be.
yeah, it's like what their purpose is.
Right.
And me and me being one of the sports dietitian, like I see sugar as such a valuable tool
Mhm.
to help athletes perform. It's one of the best performance enhancers for sport is to give them sugar at the right time in the right dosages.
Yeah.
But you're correct. What is it? What is the food industry designing it for?
Mhm.
Overconsumption.
Right.
That's
But when you
that's
give
where they win.
the athletes the sugar, you're not giving them a Butterfinger
I'm not giving them a Butterfinger
or Oreos.
or not
Okay.
Oreos
Right.
either.
Yeah.
But it is, it treads that line where, if it's something like, if I can only get a Sour Patch Kids into an athlete before a race,
Right.
I'll do it.
Like
'Cause
you
that's
said,
the appropriate time.
right. A fed workout is better. Or what do you say? You have
A fed, being in a fed state for a
Fed
workout.
state,
A fed
right.
state for a workout is always better than a fasted state.
Right, yeah.
You can't present paper or clinical research to me that would tell me different.
Yeah. And if that's all you got and you need it quickly, I always think about too, when it comes to sugar, when you think about how nature designs sugar, it's not easily accessible, super easily accessible, straight sugar like honey.
Right.
Nature made it surrounded by bees.
Surrounded by bees.
Right.
That's definitely a good way to put it. But I usually think like
but fruit
is right there. Right
but you're
there.
getting that
we're
fiber
talking
with the
about,
fruits.
like-
You're getting that satiation with your
We're
when you
talking
eat
about
fruits.
sugar that's bad for us.
There's no
Not
thing
good
such
sugar.
thing as bad for you.
Thank you.
Suboptimal.
It's
Suboptimal sugar.
Okay.
Nicole, you sound like me clocking in for my at school.
This
You
is what she deals
is
with
Is
me.
this bad for me? And is this bad for
No.
me? And then I just stare at whoever asked me that and just play mind games.
Right.
But I stare at them and say, let's change that.
Suboptimal.
Let's change that. And then you start to see the gears turn a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's with
It's just Jeff's gears go real slow because he always says that and I always correct him.
Say what? For what?
That things are bad sugar. Suboptimal.
But like obviously an apple and an Oreo are two different things.
They are.
Okay.
They are, yes. But one's not bad necessarily. It's suboptimal.
Only if you eat the whole sleeve of Oreos. then
That's
it's
not
supposed to
good. It's suboptimal.
It's not good.
That's right. If you eat the whole sleeve, not good. You can have an Oreo. You can have an apple.
Yeah.
That's the problem is
The
like,
easy overconsumption. You can easily
Yes.
overconsume
you can,
Oreos.
Oreos.
Yes.
Yes.
Because they
Absolutely.
taste so good. I mean, an apple tastes good, but you're just not.
Doesn't melt in your mouth like an
I
Oreo
know.
does.
Just wanna
Because
keep
they're
eating
not
more.
engineered by food scientists the way
they're
Oreos
made.
are.
They're made that way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
And there's been times like the last couple of weeks where I'm just like, why don't we have any cookies in this house right now?
I feel like it's been a lot easier though to like we did have ice cream yesterday.
I did.
You did
yes.
have ice cream, which is fine. You can have those, but that's like not even 80-20. That's like 95-5, 95% healthy, 5% kind of indulgence.
Yeah, and
I would say.
I hope that my 5 servings of vegetables kind of counter the Dairy Queen I had
For the first time in a while.
for the first time in a month. Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Got to keep your mind right.
yeah,
You
it's
really
fine.
do.
You kind of just really needed that for just your mental health a little bit, just some
Well, that's what I told
comfort
myself.
food.
Mhm.
Yeah. But then we got home and later that night you also ate Doritos.
Well, at that point, then I just thought it was. At that point, it was just my free day. I figured.
That's the slippery
Like
slope.
I deserved it.
But
Slippery
today, though,
slope.
today we're gonna get back on to the. We'll have a good meal later. I'm
Yeah.
not sure exactly. What
Oh
we're
yeah,
gonna
there's
have,
no
whether-
thought of that today.
No, maybe we can have our chicken and sweet potatoes and Brussels sprouts.
Okay.
Lovely.
Again,
Yeah.
which
Good.
is good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's probably the first time I actually have eaten a Brussels sprout.
Yeah, not drink it.
Drank it.
I'll add more this time because I added not very many last time.
Okay.
I'm just trying to baby step you into
Well,
Brussels
should we go to
sprouts.
break and
Yeah.
then when we come back, we'll get into
Mhm.
the kids.
Yeah.
Of parent. Okay.
Yeah.
So stay with us.
Okay.
97 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Good morning, Breakers. This is Scott Miller from Midwest Bank. When I recently joined Midwest Bank, I was immediately impressed by our exceptional service. My first customer made the switch from a large corporate bank and didn't have to wait in line or call a 1-800 number. We treated him like family. He now visits the bank just to say hello. While other banks go corporate, we stay Nebraska. Visit us at midwest.bank or drop by a branch today. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank. Member FDIC.
Take your operation to the next level. Right now at Landmark Implement, take advantage of special financing on model year 2019 through 2025 John Deere tractors, sprayers, and combines. Take advantage of a 12-month fixed interest waiver, followed by John Deere Financial standard rates, or choose from multiple split rate offers with approved credit. Stop by your local Landmark Implement or visit us online at landmarkimp.com today and experience the Landmark difference.
Tune in to Outside the Box from 4 to 5 p.m. for everything you need to know about the Lincoln Stars. Join head coach Rocky Russo and play-by-play voice Alex Fern as they sit down with special player guests to tell the story of the Lincoln Stars and give you all the news and notes you need from around the USHL. That's Outside the Box with the Lincoln Stars on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com. If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
You're counting on your team to win, so why not prove it? By placing your bets at Warhorse Sportsbook. Their win is your win. Put your money where your mouth is on nearly every sporting event. Use the Warhorse app to check odds and build your bets before placing your wagers in person at Warhorse Casino, including live in-game betting. No bets, no glory. Wagers may only be placed on Nebraska-based teams when played outside the state of Nebraska. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-833-BET-OVER.
The stretch run is here. On March 18th, Love Nebraska hosts Love Atlanta at Baxter Arena with first serve set for 7 p.m., and every set carries postseason implications. Two explosive teams meet on one court, trading quick transition, heavy swings, and defensive plays that can shift the match in seconds. Playoff implications on the line as the season winds down. Don't just track the score, feel every rally live. Secure your seats at lovebneb.com/tickets.
Spring sports are here and it's time to upgrade your equipment. But don't go rushing to your big box store. Play It Again Sports is your place to go for all spring sports equipment for baseball, softball, golf, and disc golf. Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And don't forget, buying from them is a great way to get new products with great discounts by also bringing in your used items for store credit or cash on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
Want to make the easy call? Call John Henry's. From leaky pipes to a broken AC, flickering lights to furnace fights, even drains and duct cleaning, we've got it handled. Plumbing, heating, air, and electrical, all under one trusted roof. Proudly serving homes across Lincoln, Omaha, and surrounding areas and ready 24/7. Visit calljh.com or call John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air,
and Electrical.
Sometimes good people make mistakes. When you find yourself in need of an attorney, call Liberty Law Group. The attorneys at Liberty Law Group will defend you in court and protect your freedom to get you the best possible outcome and the justice you deserve. Trust your freedom to Liberty Law Group, the best criminal attorneys in Nebraska and Iowa. Call them today at 877-404-5238. That's 877-404-5238. Or check them out online at libertylawgroup.com.
Forget the lame excuse this year. Your boss already knows why you can't make it to work for those 2 magical days in mid-March. Join 93.7 The Ticket on Thursday and Friday, March 19th and 20th at Buffalo Wings and Rings at 68th and O for March Mayhem. Come early on Thursday to get a ping pong ball with a lucky team on it and stay all day for prizes throughout and buzzer beater upsets. It's March Mayhem with 93.7 The Ticket for the NCAA tournament at Buffalo Wings and Rings on 68th and O.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back to the Fitness Fanatics. We do have a text in here from 2467 about our dinner today.
Yeah.
It says, what about sweet, creamy corn casserole to celebrate a victory over Iowa?
That's funny. We're not big corn eaters.
Corn on the cob, yes.
Yeah. But we still haven't even had that for a couple years.
I think
I don't
it's
know.
because of all my dad would get like 10 freaking bushels of corn and we'd be in the garage just husking them,
shucking the corn,
just get cleaning them. Then
they'd freeze
my
it.
stepmom would be in there boiling them. Then it's just a whole freaking days.
You could just can it and then have it months later.
Freeze it.
Yeah,
freeze
it.
Yeah.
Oh, and have
and
a
it
sweet
was
corn
good.
later. Fantastic.
I know.
We were like, if we were gonna have corn, we had corn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for a while.
that's so true.
It wasn't out
We're
of the
not big
can.
corn eaters. I don't know. It's
But
okay.
we
I
do
like
like-
to add it to stuff. But
Yeah, we do like the sweet corn though.
Mhm.
But
That's
then it turns into
sweet corn,
how
butter,
much
salt.
butter can I lather
Yeah.
on this
That's right.
baby?
That's right.
how much salt can I dump on here to where I
Yep.
don't even taste the corn anymore? It's like basically eating popcorn.
Right.
Butter and salt's all I taste.
Movie
But in
theater
my mind,
popcorn.
I'm eating corn. So
You
it's
are.
right.
You're still eating corn. There's a lot of prebiotic fiber in corn, right,
Mhm.
Jake? Is that what kind of?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah.
believe so. Because I know I always get that question of like, what does corn even do? It goes
Right.
right through you. I'm like, well, it has vitamins, minerals, it has lots of fiber.
Yeah.
But is it like lots of carbs or something? No. Like, not
Right.
too much.
Well, and like talking about the corn is a perfect example where you were talking about if you blend up food and it's actually a little more, the fiber is more bioavailable when it's blended up. Corn's a perfect example because we all know if you eat corn, it kind of just looks like corn later too.
Later when you're.
But if you blend it up, it's not going to look like corn.
It's not gonna
kernels,
look like
right?
that. You helped out that mechanical digestion.
Yeah.
A lot more.
And in the supplement world, a lot of whey proteins are that way, right? They call it like pre-digested, but they just use enzymes, right, to break down the
Right.
protein.
Yeah, they add enzymes, they add things like protease and some I believe maybe some have bromelain, which is that enzyme that's found in pineapple.
Oh, yeah.
That helps digest protein. That's why there's a lot
so
of
with the B, bromelain.
bromelain. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why there's a lot of marinades that have bromelain in it,
Mhm.
pineapple juice to help break it down.
So like
But
we
yeah.
do that with
and they
protein supplements a lot of times, isolates.
things like that.
Mhm.
And they do that. I know it helps because some people have a hard time digesting whey protein, and the isolates are even better because you bypass a lot of the other digestion
Mhm.
of carbs and fats if it's just protein, and then your body's just working on protein.
So it's just like blending up your vegetables, Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah. But let's talk about student athletes though, because you do work with what athletes do you work with at UNL? Gymnastics.
Men's gymnastics,
Mhm.
the women's swimming and diving. We only have women's swimming and diving, but women's is swimming and diving, and half of track and field. Me and another dietitian
Okay.
split the team.
Very cool. And I have been on somehow on my algorithm gymnastics TikTok lately, the men's gymnastics. If you haven't checked them out, they're doing a lot of fun trends right now. I don't know if you see that.
I see some of them that
Yeah.
are posted on repost on Instagram,
Yeah.
but I make fun of them a little bit when I'm like, oh, that was
It's funny.
funny.
I know. Like sit down without bending your legs. They do a really fancy
Oh, that I
ways.
did see that one.
Yeah.
They get creative because that's part of their routines
I
on their
know.
floor. On the floor.
You think that sounds simple, but think about it. If you're trying to sit down on the ground without bending your legs,
Mhm.
it's difficult.
I'm sure.
They make it look very fancy.
It is funny.
But so with
They're
your
they're a really
student,
good group.
yeah,
Yeah, they are.
they look like they're having fun. With your student athletes, like, what are some of the like myths that you've had to deconstruct that they kind of grew up in learning? You know what I mean? Like in their earlier years as an athlete, are there certain things you've had to kind of deconstruct a little bit, kind of reteach them?
Most definitely. I mean, it's a lot of, like you said, it's a lot of education, and sometimes maybe it's not as much as re-educating or reconstructing.
Mhm.
But sometimes I really do start where a lot of us dietitians we start at the beginning, and when we do our first consultation, and the first consultation may not be very formal. It may just be, hey, we're in the hallway walking before practice,
Mhm.
and we're talking about nutrition. Oh, I want to work on my nutrition, but I don't know what to do. We ask them questions. I kind of probe them with different questions to see where they're at. Maybe what did mom and dad teach them?
Mhm.
They think that, well, does this, big health kicks right now? Like, does this have sugar? Does this have red dye? Is this refined sugar? And it's a lot of me having to explain their needs as an athlete
Mhm.
and what they have access to. And you're going to and then it really comes down to like, if it's more of a fear, it's a lot of underfueling, which
Mhm.
is which is obviously what they're scared, which I'm scared of them doing, but they think it's okay.
Right.
And then there's a lot of underlying factors that can happen after that if they're underfueling. But I think a lot of it's a lot of sugar talk, a lot of inflammatory talk, what keeps me inflamed.
Mhm.
And then you guys will love this. So when it comes to inflammation of sugar, well, Jake, this has a lot of sugar. I don't want to have this
Mhm.
right before my workout. And then I just look at them and I go, your body gets pretty inflamed after you work out.
Working
right?
out is
Working out is
inflammatory.
inflammatory. And then
Yeah.
a comment like that. I don't mean to be like, I come off as rude, which they never take it as rude.
Yeah.
It's more of let's get the gears turning.
Mhm.
Let's think more logically about, okay, we're going to go work out. We're going to get super inflamed. If you want to talk about being healthy, probably going to do the long jump or going to do
Sure.
a
Those
crazy,
short-
yeah,
Yeah.
or sprinting. You could say that's unhealthy, but
Mhm.
it's not. I mean, you are an athlete and you need to be doing these things. And I would say, to answer your question a little bit better, there's some kids who come in with not a lot of nutrition knowledge,
Mhm.
maybe a little bit easier to get to, but there's definitely lots of athletes who come in with whoever already have these thoughts and beliefs of this is what my body does. I'm lactose intolerant. I get super inflamed. And then I start to challenge them. They
Mhm.
could be correct. They know their body better than me, but also, are you lactose intolerant?
Right.
Is your bone density super low? Can you actually have milk, or did mom and dad tell you,
Yeah.
that this is the reason why? Things
Right.
like that.
Or like they were. And so you just grew up with it,
Mhm.
the alternatives and stuff. That's the thing with cortisol too, because I'm in my 40s. And so that's a lot of my social media is
Right.
cortisol.
It's important.
I know. And the thing that cracks me up with that, and obviously we have conversations with much older athletes in our business, in our
Mhm.
gym. And I don't know if we talked about this before, but with cortisol, especially, like, oh, you don't want to spike your cortisol. And the thing that I fall back on all the time is if our cortisol was such a delicate balance, we never would have survived as a species.
Never. Never
Like,
would have survived.
that's kind of what I think about a lot when you get that fear mongering when it comes to, I would say social media, but a lot of times it's people you interact with every day too. Like, people that that are susceptible to trends and stuff.
Mhm.
And they're telling you now, oh, I can't do this because it's going to spike my cortisol. I'm like, well, that's kind of what cortisol is supposed to do. Same thing with like your blood sugar and stuff. That's kind of like, those things are supposed to ebb and flow. That would be like saying I'm going to exercise, but I don't want to increase my heart rate because that's bad for my heart.
Right.
It's
like,
but that's kind of the point of exercise.
what are we trying to do? What
Right.
are we trying to accomplish?
Yeah.
And I think people think they can. Right. People
They
have
can
this.
choose.
Yeah, they think they can choose what they're going to do and what they can't, and it's an education barrier. It
Yeah.
really is, and that's something that I really push a lot of parents when I talk to them is try, and especially when I recruit or something, or
Oh, yeah.
when we have recruits,
Mhm.
I'm almost talking to the parents the entire time because the kid, the recruit is obviously sometimes they're more involved, sometimes they're not, sometimes they're younger, maybe a little bit awkward, and we're just showing them, but mainly I'm talking to those parents
Right.
about what we offer here. We're about to take care of we're about to take care of your son or daughter. They're about to get the best nutritional advice, best nutritional services in the country. And yeah, eyes light up.
Yeah,
because
that's
they're
good.
going to take care of my son or daughter. But also sometimes I get parents who just, who just stick on me and ask about the seed oils, ask about the sugar, blah, blah. And
Mhm.
I'm like, okay, who am I about to, not a bad thing. Who am I about to get on this team?
Yeah.
And what do I need to do to help them?
Right.
Because what have they already been told for a long time?
Yeah,
It's,
that's
again, it's
important.
getting more common.
Yeah.
Getting more common.
In a good way or a bad way? Both.
I would say yep. both.
Okay.
It can definitely go it can definitely go either way.
Yeah.
Of what the athlete is already coming in with.
Mhm.
But I've had more often than not, I definitely have lots of support from the parents of, okay,
Good.
you're the professional, this is what we do. This is maybe they tell me something that, oh, my son or daughter's lactose intolerant. I'm like, we got down to it. They're not.
Mhm.
They were just very stressed. They had lots of stomach problems and lots of anxiety. Boom.
Yeah.
That's what the upset was.
Right.
Upset stomach was or something like that. It's
Yeah.
it's like a puzzle. I mean, you guys know this too. It's a puzzle
Yes.
to get down. What's the root cause? And sometimes it takes a it takes a couple years to
Deconstruct that a little bit.
deconstruct.
That's hard. That's the hardest part.
Mhm.
And I think even with, so like, what do you think for our listeners who have kids in, sports right now, in middle school, high school
Mm-hmm.
level sports? Like, what would be some of your advice to them as far as nutrition goes? Obviously, every sport is a little bit different, but
Absolutely.
like broad advice
Mhm.
to help their student or their child
Their
kind
child.
of, with the nutrition portion.
No, that's a great question. A really great avenue to go into is, well, first, I'm going to say this right off the bat, is not an easy task. I know it's not. I don't have any credibility. I don't have any kids,
Mhm.
but I know the biggest part of it is to have your kids have a healthy relationship with food. And
Mhm.
I have to say that right off the bat they need to have a healthy relationship with food. We're not going to demonize foods. No good or bad foods. Doing good.
Jeff.
Saying things positively around foods. And also, it comes right back to the parents. Lead by example.
Yeah.
What are mom and dad eating? I'm going to eat this. Maybe giving options of you can have this or this.
Mhm.
When it comes to fruits and vegetables, to what the entree is, and then you're sitting right in front of them eating the same food as well.
Mhm.
Because if we want them to make healthy choices, we need to start from mom or dad having that as well. And it's because your kids are going to mirror you.
Mhm.
That's exactly what they're going to do. And I'll kind of go back a little bit more on the sport part of having them have good relationships with food. We're not restricting. They shouldn't have this or shouldn't have that. Kids are kids too. Kids are just,
It's tough with kids
they're
because
kids.
kids metabolically can get away with so much more
Absolutely.
than
Yeah.
adults.
Mhm.
So I think that can be hard sometimes too. And as someone who does have kids, it can be a hard line to kind of, it's just a hard avenue because you don't want to make them super conscious and aware of what they're eating and demonizing that food. So as a parent, it can be very difficult. You don't want to shame your kids for eating something that is unhealthy.
Exactly.
Right. But at the same time, like you said, I guess if you're offering the healthy food at home and explaining the education behind why that food is healthy and what it's doing.
Absolutely. I mean, it's educate, and that's the thing. It's like bringing the education to the parents, to yourself. Like, do I need to unlearn some things? Is this really true? Challenge some thoughts. And I know we were talking a little bit off air about, did you learn this speck of knowledge 25 years ago on the that was on TV? Maybe take another look. What is this as bad? Like we were just talking about sugar and inflammation. Very common one. Is that as bad as we think? Milk, drinking cow's milk. Is that as bad as we think? No. Deconstructing some of your own thoughts so you can set your kids up for the best. So you can set your kids up for success. And like you said, it's difficult, but not demonizing food, because I will tell you, it will come back on the other end. And especially that is something that I've seen throughout my career is, I get athletes and it finally comes out that this was very tough for them. And mom's still in the back of their head every day when she goes to eat or wants a snack during practice. And that is where that is honestly most fulfilling for me, is that's when we do some of our best work is, if you were restricting, underfueling, demonizing a couple foods that you can't have because that X, Y, and Z. And as soon as we break those barriers, watch performance just go up. Watch it go
I
up.
think
And
that's the part too.
keeping it positive. There is no good or, there's no optimal, like they should be eating chicken, beef, and potatoes. It's like
Only, right.
only. It's not going to be anything like that, but encourage that snack during practice. Encourage the hydration during practice. Let them start to understand the little things of, this is going to make you go. This is going to make you feel better. Maybe, if you want to flirt with it for how old they are, hey, you need some protein. Like we can't just have, we can't just have breads and pastas right after. You need some protein to build those muscles. Make it a positive thing. This is something we're going to do.
And I think another thing that would be good, our kids weren't athletes, but I think would be interesting is maybe even frame it in the sense of, especially if you have younger kids, as like experiments. So you're going to experiment with different types of food. So let's try this thing that you may be craving that's suboptimal. We'll try this and then have practice and see how you feel. And then the next day, have something healthier, see how you feel. Because I think that's probably when you can make that connection. We make that connection all the time, Jeff, right? Like you've been eating healthy for the last however many weeks, and now Mondays you don't wake up and feel just bull and sluggish. You feel the exact same every single day, which is really good because you've been eating healthy, and consistently. So I think that might be a good one too. Our kids grew up with us owning a gym, and that was what we always talked to them about. Was protein was always a big one, like for their breakfasts and stuff. So they would never have, they always had to have some type of protein with their breakfast. That doesn't always translate. Our son's 19 now, and his diet is definitely suboptimal right now. But we have fruit in the house, like sometimes he'll eat all the raspberries before I get in any of them, which is good. But excuse me. I think experimenting and letting them see the difference in how they feel is a really powerful thing, instead of shaming them or saying, no, you can't have this. Like, okay, well, let's try it and let's see how you feel afterwards.
And also, you can't have something. Well,
right.
What are they going to want to do?
Yeah, that's the whole everything. If you say don't think about something, you're immediately going to think about something. If you can't have something, you're going to immediately want it more.
Right.
100%.
And I think another good part of what you're saying too with experimenting, like let's try this instead of that. I always find, I know it's really common that throughout the 4 years of college or however many years now they're in college, it's, well, I would get, just use a funny example of, I'm going to eat McDonald's and Skittles. That's what I eat after my game, after my competition, or after practice every time. I've always felt good, Jake. Why would I ruin my routine? And I always challenge them of saying, It may have worked then, but I guarantee you it's not going to work now. It's not going to work. You may be right. It may not work until your third year of college.
Yeah.
But then things start to change.
And it's definitely not going to work when you're in your 30s and 40s.
It's just going to change. Yeah, absolutely. It's just going to start to change. I'm not going to say slow down. It's just going to start to change of how, and I also say how you've developed as an athlete. You are now a lot better than you were, and your body has higher demands and the high, I can say, less calorie dense, maybe high saturated fat foods, or it's just, it's totally, the ratios aren't there. It's not going to be building your body the way you need to. It's not going to be building the body the way you need to for that. But that's when we really, where I find with the athletes where things start to click, and also a maturity. It's definitely a maturity thing when it comes to younger kids getting into who are getting older. You start to see those kids wanting to make those changes when they're maybe not winning. Not performing their best. I see that a lot as well of, okay, they're getting a little frustrated and they're just getting more mature of, okay, is there anything else I could be doing right? Well, you're eating this way, and you've seen the movies or you've seen the TikToks. Okay, maybe I should be thinking about this more. And it just happens. It doesn't, it's slow for everybody. It's everybody's own journey of how fast they get there.
Yeah.
But for kids and for younger kids, just being that example and offering, and just showing that this is something you need. This is these are what athletes need to eat. But you're right. Bottom line is just not demonizing food because those repercussions are
long lasting.
Very
much.
That's
so.
what I would say.
When you're talking about parents and stuff, we watched the show Gilmore Girls, and Paris was going to be tutoring kids on their SATs, right? So parent brings the kid to her, and she makes both of them take a test.
The parent too.
The parent.
Oh,
and she's like, well, what do I need to take the test for? And she's like, I need to see what I'm dealing with.
Right.
True.
This is hereditary, or I can't remember the words, but she's like,
and one of us is your student or is your child dumb or lazy? Because I can beat the lazy out of them, is what she says, which we do not recommend at all. She's a terrible example.
But this was kind of like, okay, let's take a nutrition test. You got the prospective student athlete and the parent to see how everybody's aligned here. So what am I dealing with?
Right. Do I need to, how much do I need to send home to parents also?
Right.
So true. But.
All right. Well, we're going to go to break. We'll come back and finish up this episode. Stay with us. 93.7 The Ticket, the Fitness Fanatics.
At Jimmy John's, we don't make sandwiches. We make the sandwich of sandwiches. We use fresh veggies because we don't hate salads. We just feel bad for them. We make our sandwiches exactly how you want because you're the one who's eating it. And we bake bread all day, every day, because stale bread isn't bread. It's croutons. Sandwich history is written by the victors. Good thing we have legible handwriting. Jimmy John's, the sandwich of sandwiches. Order pickup or delivery on the app.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Business to build something special. Now it's time to grow and protect it. At Pinnacle Bank, our treasury management services help you do just that. Through smarter payment technology, account administration, and fraud protection. So no matter the size of your business, you can get the most out of your financial operations. Request your free consultation at pinbank.com/consult. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be. Member FDIC.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
At Schwezo Construction, safety isn't just a policy, it's a promise. Build with us. Work safe, go home proud. We're hiring skilled craftsmen, laborers, concrete workers, and steel erectors who value quality work and a team that has your back, on and off the job site. If you're ready to be part of a company where your safety and success come first, visit Schwezo.com. That's SCHWISOW.com and apply today. Schwezo Construction, 40 years strong and still building the future.
Are you looking for something different for lunch or dinner in Lincoln? Big 8 is now open at 1226 P Street, serving seafood boils and Asian cuisine. Get your hands messy with fresh, flavorful seafood boils, hot, bold, and made to share. Or enjoy classic Chinese and Asian dishes, perfect for lunch, dinner, or a night out with friends and family. Big flavors, generous portions, and a brand new dining experience. Big 8, now open in Lincoln.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Graham Tire presents life's greatest adventures.
Okay, buddy, here we go. Just keep your eye on the ball. All right, just swing right through it. Yeah, good job. Way to go. Hey, run it out. Okay.
Great road trips start with great service. Graham Tire, your tire store next door, with 5 convenient Lincoln locations, getting you to the places that matter most.
A good grade, a kind word, a new friend, or even trying something new. These are the victories worth celebrating. Hi, I'm Tim Royers, president of the Nebraska State Education Association. When parents celebrate effort at school, kids gain confidence. So keep encouraging them. Every small step they take is building a stronger path to success. Sponsored by the Nebraska State Education Association, aired by the Nebraska Broadcasters Association and this station.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize to participate in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the KNTK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket.
Now back to Fitness Fanatics on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
All right, welcome back. We just have a few more minutes with Jake here. So kind of the topic you wanted to talk about here for the last couple minutes, just some, when you're doing research on your own for nutrition, some red flags, right? For be like, okay, I need to avoid this. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like how you know if somebody is a credible source, or because that's how social media algorithms go.
Oh, yeah.
The more that you are interested in something, it's going to serve that more to you. But if you're in a toxic kind of algorithm, how to identify that?
How to get yourself out of it.
Yeah.
How to look at the matrix and know that you're in it.
Yeah.
Right. I would say a very comical one is, are they trying to sell you something?
100%.
At the end, are they trying to sell you something of this supplement, and you don't look like me? Here's this exact exercise to do it.
Yeah.
Give my discount code in the caption below. Yeah, that's usually a red flag of some nutrition advice that you should not take, I would say. But on social media, to get out of a bad algorithm and get into a better good algorithm with nutrition, is the answer very simple? Is it just one word answer of, sweet potatoes are the best carbohydrate and that's what you should have, period? That is an indicator of not a good source.
Right.
That is a red flag of, is it just very simple? This is the training split you should have. This is the way you should eat. And this is what, this is the way you should eat. The answer should be from somebody with sports science lists their credentials,
Mhm.
lists the studies below. Look for that stuff. You need to be looking for, clinical evidence, articles. Read this below, and go ahead and read it below. And something I would encourage, and I think this was actually a good blend of what we just talked about of what to do. I'm not, AI is getting better and better. If there's an article that they're citing and you don't want to read the whole thing, throw it in chat, throw in the chat,
Mhm.
and see what it spits out for you. And read more of it. Go to the methods section, go to the abstract, read it for yourself. Do some good self-education. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the social media part, I would say definitely look for people who are giving you broader answers. What's your
Yeah.
situation?
Or
What's this?
mine
Yeah.
is that they're leading with education
Mhm.
versus leading with fear. Fear
That's a good one.
mongering is a big
Fear-mongering.
one. If they're
Mhm.
trying to make you afraid of something, to me, that's a red flag.
Huge
It's
red flag.
always been a red flag.
Are they in a grocery store?
Yes.
Are they? Is there? Yeah. Are they?
5 foods you should never eat.
And I think it's getting. I believe that it's getting that comical where people are starting to pick up on those things. Where it's well, I shouldn't eat red meat. I shouldn't eat eggs. I shouldn't eat my favorite.
What can I eat then
What
if
can I eat? I can't eat oatmeal.
Yeah.
It's sprayed with this or that. It's like, no, guys, it's going to do what's best. Do what's best for you. Look for fear mongering. Look
Mhm.
for not short answers. And this is exactly why this is it. It's usually not that simple because everybody is so different and we have complex needs and everyone has different behaviors. What's your goal? Are you trying to be a bodybuilder? Are you trying to just be a weekend warrior? Are you just trying to stay fit so you can play with your kids?
Yeah.
For a
Stay
long, long
active.
time.
I
You
think
gotta assess those things. What are your things?
People trying to sell you something too important is to look at their other content also.
Mhm.
Are they selling you something in every single piece of their content? Like,
Right.
they're just trying to get their commission on whatever. So I think that one's look at the other content of someone. If you resonate with one thing that they say, look at other things that they're posting. And if there's certain things you're like, I don't know if I agree with that, then don't follow them. Like,
Absolutely.
I know.
And I think, and I like what you just said, have your own thought.
Yeah.
Don't believe it all. Have your own thought. Think more about, is this pertaining to me? Or I may disagree with that.
Yeah.
Maybe this isn't true.
Do a little research and make your own decision. The more you do it, you'll be more confident in your own ability to discern fact versus fear.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that is going to do it. Thank you,
Yep.
Jake, so much.
Thank you guys so much. I
Next Sunday, we should have our winter $1,000 winner in studio with us to talk about their transformation. So go Huskers. Hopefully, have a couple wins by next weekend.
Yep. Let's go.
We'll see. Have a good one.
Go Huskers.